Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be taking a look at the HP Pavilion ZE4420. This is a laptop from about 2006 or so, the mid 2000s for sure. And this laptop has Windows XP on it. It has an Athlon XP processor. And it looks like it was a business laptop. The last time it was rented out was in 2007. Same sticker up there. And it has one of these classic hinges to open it up. We'll just take a look inside. This is a 14.1 inch, I believe, display, and it is the not widescreen 4.3 aspect ratio. And then down here we can just see a scroll wheel trackpad, or a scrolling trackpad, which is pretty cool for the time. You can definitely hear the buttons on that. Keyboard is a pretty cool standard laptop keyboard. And then no little center trackball on this one, unfortunately. And again, there you can see Windows XP, Athlon XP, AMD Athlon, and HP Pavilion ZE4420. There was very little info about this online, but what I could find was this one website here. And we'll just go back up to the top here. Looks like it has a 1.47 gigahertz Athlon. I think it's a single core, but we can find out pretty soon, hopefully. Going all the way up to 2 gigahertz. Memory, it looks like about 128 megabytes was standard, capable up to a gigabyte. And then for the display, we have a 14.1 inch ZGA Active Matrix TFT, 1024 by 768, not bad for the time. And it looks like it has built-in AMD graphics on the chip. We'll take a look at that to see if it has dedicated memory, VRAM, but it looks like it is built in. And it looks like it came stock with a 120 gig HHD, which is not bad for the time either. That's pretty good. And that's all we have there. Not too much information, not a release year either. And we'll just go ahead and take a look at the bottom and see what we see. And we'll also look at the ports. So flipping it over, we can see just some regulatory information right here and up here as well. I searched this model number on eBay and Google. Google didn't turn up anything at all, basically. And eBay was, there were a couple of parts models, our parts laptops up there no longer working, for about $30 a piece. Looks like the RAM is under here. Look, probably 2 slots, and I'm not sure if this was for a docking station or not. Those look like 2 connectors there, and then looks like there's a little input for some kind of docking system. I'm not sure what's under here. It looks like there's a hard reset button, and it was at Best Buy at one time. The battery slide out. I'm not sure where the battery is. Maybe, yeah, it looks like it's right there. So let's see if we can get the battery out. Doesn't look like it wants to come out. I'm not going to try that right now. Hard disk drive is right here. And we'll go ahead and look at the ports now. We have 2 USB ports. Not sure if they're 1.0 or 2.0. Power input. Ethernet. Looks like S video out. Parallel printer port, or just a parallel port. We've got a serial port, VGA out display port, and just some vents on this side. There's another vent there, no vent over there. Okay, and then we'll just look at what's over here. Just another vent out. Looks like there's a fan in here, pretty dusty it looks like. And a 128K or built-in modem. I believe it's 128K. Telephone in, and and PCI Express cards. I love these. I wish they still have these. It'd be cool. Maybe get a wireless card in here. I'm sure it doesn't have built-in wireless. Maybe some video in or some other third or surround audio out that wasn't included in this model right here. Over here we have microphone in, audio in, and audio out headphones. And it looks like we have volume controls right here and a mute button. And we'll look back at the laptop in a second. There are some emblems up here that indicate what these do up here, and we'll look at that in just a second. Okay, so nothing on this side. This is the front of the laptop, just a hinge to open the display. No, nothing too fancy on this side. Looks like maybe that could have been an infrared option for some models. I'm not quite sure on that. We have a PS2 connector right there for keyboard and mice, and a DVD-ROM compact disc rewritable, which is pretty good for the time. DVD-ROM especially, that's nice to have on these. DVDs being so popular at the time, you know, basically a big screen portable DVD player right here. And we'll open it back up. And as I was talking about earlier, you can see those volume controls right here. Microphone, headphone, 128K modem, or I'm not sure if that's a 128, but that is a modem right there. Looks like a translucent power switch, very clicky. And our shortcut buttons, email, TV, whatever that does, web browsing, I guess, a lock key, not sure what that does, and a question mark for help, I assume. Pretty nice keyboard. I like these older laptop keyboards. They're so mushy. They're nice to type on compared to these chiclet keys that we have now. That's, I assume, as in most HPs, would disable the trackpad, so you can plug in a mouse or a mice. Then we have power, hard disk reading or writing, and I guess the battery indicator. Not sure what this one would do, or if there was something that might be here on another model. Risk of serious injury, read the safety and comfort guide. And then this right here, ZE4420. So let's see if we search 4420 and see what comes up. 4420. I never thought, I didn't even notice that sticker until now. So, drivers, manual. Specifications. Here we go, right here. .8 gigahertz Athlon XP. Pretty much the same thing that we saw before. Designed for users who require maximum performance in a mainstream laptop. Even with its form factor, the Pavilion doesn't skimp on performance, offering ideal blend of power and efficiency. It is sure to leave a lasting impression. It's easy to use and slim design. Supports up to 1 gig of RAM. And if you want to read that, you can pause, but we'll go back to the laptop now. It did not have a power cord with it. It was from an abandoned storage unit, and I got my hands on it. So I found a power adapter for like $5 or something like that on eBay. Just one of these regular Chinese ones that you see. And I'm not sure if it's going to turn on or not. I've never tried to power this laptop on, so this will be the first time. I don't know if it has a password on it or anything like that. Let's hope not, so we can take a look at it. If not, then maybe I'll figure out some way to get past that. I'm sure it's not too difficult with Windows XP. So I don't even know where the plug... Yeah, it's on the back. We were taking a look at that. So I'll plug it in right there. Okay. So it has power in it. I heard it make a little noise or something. We do show power. Hope that old battery is still good in here, but we'll see what it does. And we're going to power it up. It shut off for a second if you saw the lights. I was worried. turn off the light on here so we can see, and I'll shut my other laptop so we're not getting anything from that. Definitely not as bright as the modern laptop. So we don't want to change the boot order or anything. We're just waiting for it to boot, hopefully. Hopefully it'll boot to disk automatically. Copyright 85 to 01. Build time in 03. 446 meg of RAM, 256K of cache. I guess we'll press F1 to resume. Fans speeding up there, I'm sure you can hear that. So F1 to continue, hopefully. We'll continue into Windows. Okay, so here we go. Please select the operating system. So I'm going to go with Windows XP Home Edition. I want to start Windows normally. Enter. And hopefully, yeah, we're booting to Windows XP. So I'm sorry about the white bottom of the screen on the phone. Oh. Unmountable boot volume. That's unfortunate. So it looks like it is not working. We'll see what F8 does. Blue screen of death, of course, never good. Yeah, F8 is not doing anything. So I'll just shut it down and try and turn it on one more time. If it doesn't come on, then maybe there will be a future video of a hard disk upgrade in here. Or maybe if I can let's escape the bootloader. I don't want to do anything with that, I just want it to work. But anyway, like if it's, so I'm gonna try and burn a copy of XP, see if we can boot from disk, because this does have a disk drive, DVD drive. Once we do that, we should be able to see if the hard drive is any good, and if so, or if not, then we will just upgrade the hard drive. So let's try and boot from disk one more time. That's the boot menu, boot from hard drive. Let's try Windows XP default, because last time I tried Windows XP Home Edition. Start Windows normally. We might just try safe mode again. Safe mode might do something. I doubt it though. Okay, yeah, blue screen of death one more time. Let's try safe mode and see if that can get us to boot. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. Okay, just gonna go right into Windows, and I want to start in safe mode. And if you can see, it's only showing in like 240 resolution, which leads me to believe that the hard drive isn't any good. But the laptop still seems to be good, so at least we got to see the screen up and everything. So the next video will be burning XP. Well, that's not going to be a video, but booting from XP from the installed disk through the internal disk drive right here. This is a, like I said, a DVD CD drive, so this can definitely boot XP from the disk. And we'll see if we can install Windows. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and thanks for watching this video production.